A catastrophic disaster unfolded in the skies over Washington, D.C., leaving the nation in shock. A routine flight turned into a nightmare when a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter and an American Airlines jet collided mid-air, sending fiery debris plummeting into the Potomac River. In an instant, 67 lives were lost, families shattered, and investigators left scrambling for answers. How could such a tragedy occur in one of the most heavily monitored airspaces in the world? It was January 29th, 2025, a day that started like any other but would soon become one of the darkest in recent aviation history. An American Airlines passenger jet, carrying innocent travelers on their way to Reagan National Airport, was in its final approach. Meanwhile, a Black Hawk helicopter, a symbol of military strength and precision, was navigating the airspace at 300 feet, alarmingly above the restricted altitude. Moments later, a thunderous explosion echoed through the city as the two aircraft collided. Witnesses on the ground described a horrific scene, flaming wreckage cascading from the sky, the sickening sound of metal tearing apart, and an eerie silence that followed the initial chaos. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, their sirens piercing the heavy air of grief. The Potomac River, now a graveyard of twisted metal, became the focal point of an intense rescue and recovery mission. But hope quickly faded. No survivors. 67 souls, gone in the blink of an eye. The devastation was overwhelming. Families stood at the riverbanks, clinging to hope, only to be met with unbearable confirmation of their worst fears. NTSB wasted no time launching a full-scale investigation. Major components of both aircraft were retrieved, each piece telling a story of the moments leading up to the disaster. Experts scrutinized every detail, every radio transmission, every control maneuver, and every possible mechanical failure. Early findings pointed to a chilling set of factors. The Black Hawk helicopter, flying above its designated limit, was practically invisible to surrounding aircraft. Its automatic dependent surveillance broadcast, ADS-B system, a crucial technology designed to prevent collisions, was reportedly switched off. How? Why? These questions fueled public outrage and aviation experts' deepest concerns. As the investigation deepened, another disturbing reality came to light. Miscommunication between air traffic control and the pilots. Was it human error, a technological failure, or an ominous oversight in aviation protocol? The pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, but the answers remained agonizingly incomplete. The Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, swiftly responded with new regulations, imposing stricter altitude limits and safety mandates for military and civilian helicopters operating near Reagan National Airport. But for many, these actions came too late. The aviation community erupted in debate. Should there have been stricter regulations before this tragedy? Could more have been done to prevent such a catastrophe? And most hauntingly, could this happen again? Aviation experts weighed in, warning of potential future disasters if changes weren't enforced. This accident is a glaring reminder of the fragility of airspace management. We have cutting-edge technology, yet we are still vulnerable to human error and regulatory gaps, stated one leading aviation analyst. We need better enforcement, better oversight, and above all, better coordination between military and civilian air traffic. As investigations continued, grief-stricken families demanded accountability. Vigils were held across the nation, candles illuminating the faces of those left behind. Stories of the victims emerged. Now, their names are etched in history as part of one of the deadliest aviation disasters in modern times. This tragedy, now the worst U.S. aviation disaster since 2001, raises urgent questions about flight safety, regulations, and accountability. As authorities work tirelessly to uncover the full truth, the nation watches, waiting for answers, hoping for change, and mourning the lives lost. What do you think should be done to prevent future aviation disasters? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for for more updates on breaking news stories. Thanks for watching.